Software as a service. This is an extraordinarily popular topic, and we'll talk about why it's popular and what it means for us. Traditional software is binary that's installed and runs on the client device. Software as a service is not only the software, but the data is delivered over the internet via a thin program on your local client device. Searching, social networking, YouTube videos are great examples of that. And this has become so popular that traditional shrink-wrap software now has SaaS versions of it. So Microsoft Office, that successful product, now has Microsoft Office 365. TurboTax, those when you start paying taxes, you have to buy this software and install yourself. Well, why do that? Why don't we just use an online service? So this is happening. Armando and I think that this is a revolution in software. We think that by the end of this decade, virtually all software will be as a service versus all software is shrink-wrap and you install. So that's what we think is going. There will be a piece that will be on your client and a piece in the cloud, and that will be the normal way that you do things. I think this is a big deal. So why is this happening? First of all, for the user, you don't have to see if you have the right version of the operating system, the right version of the hardware. You just have to have that thin thing, maybe just a browser that works. You don't have to worry about data loss. Oh my God, are we backing up my laptop? Did that work? Did I remember to do it? Or I lost my cell phone? Oh, the data is in the cloud, so it's okay. If you're going to actually share, a group of you going to work on it, you should keep the data in the cloud, not on the individual devices. That's a big hassle. If the data itself is large or changes frequently, it makes more sense to just have the copy in the cloud rather than trying to keep a copy in all the clients. For developers, it's got a really cool feature. You don't have to go through a phase to make sure it runs on all the versions of PCs and all the various versions of operating systems. It's one location, and you get to pick the hardware in the environment, so it's much easier for software developers. As a result, the single copy makes it really easy to do upgrades. And from the user perspective, you're not getting all these annoying requests to get permission to upgrade it, right? It seems like it's Adobe's business model that every time they make a little tweak, they ask me if they can upgrade it, so I can remember that Adobe's supplying Adobe Reader or something. So this no hassles to upgrade and simplified upgrades for developers means what? It means the software as a service gets changed all the time, gets upgraded all the time. So the velocity of change for software as a service is tremendously faster than the shrink-wrap software. So this is a perfect match to Agile and Rails, software as a service. The frequent upgrades, right? Every 2 weeks you're doing an iteration. Boy, that matches software as a service. So as a result, there's a lot of frameworks for Agile and for SaaS because that's a powerful combination in the future of software. We use Ruby on Rails as official name. Its nickname is Rails. Why? Well, Ruby is a modern scripting language. It's object-oriented. It has functional programming, autopilot, all the ideas, all the advances that I put on that slide, they're in here, in this language. And Rails itself is a very popular, there's lots of examples, very popular. Many of you use Twitter. That all runs on top of Rails. So it's an example of a very tasteful choice in a programming language. It wasn't a very popular language, but it was an artistic success. And this Rails is a dramatically powerful environment. So we think that this is by far the best of the SaaS Agile development ones, and that's what we're using in this class.